So basically, I just had my surgery, cancer surgery a month ago. Or the first one, there was two surgery. One was I guess they they took out the cancer where the cancer is, and then they have to do a second surgery of the lymph node to make sure that they removed everything, or actually they it didn't, because it's an invasive type of cancer. It's a malignant cancer, so they want to make sure that it did not travel to other parts of the body, specifically the lymph node area that's close by. So there were two sets of surgeries done, and basically this is my Malika, and I guess so there is no spray whatsoever. All it is just water, and nothing else. There's no spray on this tree. So I think I bought this back in 2000. I see a tripped here. Let's see, I'm trying to see if I can zoom it in. A tripped. See that pest there? I'm gonna see if I can catch it. Let me see if I can catch it. Wait, oh, it jumped. I don't know where to go now. So that's a tripped. And it's not good for your trees either. So anyway, back to this tree here. I think I bought it 2013. And it's from Florida. And it's doing pretty good. So no spray whatsoever. And looks like some of them are setting fruits. And I'm not getting much of a disease on this tree at all. So it looks like a really good, disease-resistant variety, at least for me here. And a couple of them are pretty big now. Let's see. Looks like there's a lot of fruits. But you know what? I don't know if they will hold, because I noticed that they will still, the fruit will drop along the way. So like this one here, you see, when it's turning yellow, I know it's not successful. So I'm just gonna remove it myself. And now, the interesting part is that I have these bottles here because I'm trying to prop up the plant, the tree, because it was leaning towards one way. So I'm using these bottles here to try to push it, so that I wouldn't have to use these bamboo stick or any kind of sticks at all. So that kinds of help it. And this is my new addition, the Yang Mei. And let me see on this side of the tree here. So now, look at the flush of these new leaves here. Like, this is huge. This leaf is huge compared to you see this? Compared to the older leaves, which is smaller. This one is, I think, is a Keyser. I grafted a Keyser, I think. But you can see here, the older leaves are much smaller compared to these larger leaves, the newer larger leaves here. So it's probably because I make my own, start making my own uh, fertilizer. So it's nice leaves. And look at the new leaves on top. Beautiful. I love the look of this tree because I want to shape it to look like an umbrella. So the size here, I mean, it would be nice if it was a bit taller, like this PPK, lemon meringue. So see, if it was taller like this, I like it to be over my head because then I can put other plants underneath it. So, and I can walk underneath it and stuff like that. So this is my ideal height. Similarly, same thing with this Cherimoya tree. See, I like it to be, you know, the branches way up high so that I can walk underneath it. And there's a lot of raspberry. And I guess I'm afraid right now to eat them because in the past I would just just pick them and eat them without washing, and then I didn't realize that the smoking and the vaping coming over from the next door, and it's basically the third-hand smoke, which is the particle would land on it. So there's chemicals like there's a lot of other carcinogenic chemicals that are in the vapings and the smoking that I wasn't paying attention to. I thought it was, secondhand smoke, harmless, right? But, it lands on these. And then the worst thing was that they used this gas leaf blower, and it would blow like all the particles. I'm standing here, I could see all the particles flying over and hitting my face as well from where the fence is. So now I'm just afraid to eat these raspberries, because it's going to be really difficult to wash them out. Anyway, back to this lemon meringue or PPK tree. There's some fruits here. Again, no spray whatsoever. None of my fruit trees, there's no spray. And there's a couple of other fruits there, up there. See that? Looks like those will hold because they're still looking green. So that's a good sign. When it's green, meaning that it's gonna make it. So a couple of fruits, and let's see. Let's see, this way is better. Let's see, there's a couple more up there. Okay. So again, no spray, and I don't see powdery mildew on any of these on the flowers, so it looks pretty clean. And let's see what else. Okay, the other one is this tree here. So This one is coming from Florida, and that's also from Florida rootstock, doing really well. This one is also Florida rootstock, which doesn't seem to be doing that well at all. It's struggling a little bit, but this one is from Thailand. You know, bought it in 2013, 14 as well. So this is the what is it? It's a Thai green mango, pure Savoy, whatever you call it. Anyway, it's a bit slow growth, but it has given me quite a lot of fruits in the past. So this year too, I guess it's gonna be a lot more fruits as well. And I'm not seeing any fungicide on this either. I mean, powdery mildew. So there's no fungicide used on it. So no fungicide, copper spray or anything. Okay, looks like there's more flowers in there. And this one here is I top it with, it's a Home Depot mango that I bought 2014 or 13, and I top it Maha Chinook. So I think this one here is Maha Chinook flowers. And then I top it with something else. I grabbed something else too. I don't know. I don't remember what this is anymore. Too lazy to write it down. Anyway, let's see. Here. So that's the only flowers I have on that side, on this tree. And there's a lot of flowers on this Cherimoya. Look at all the flowers on this Cherimoya tree. Like tons of flowers, hundreds and hundreds of flowers in there. Like every single branch, there's a bunch of it. You know, there's so much flowers. Oh, this tree here is, now this is very interesting. Maybe this is a good location because it survived the winter without any problem. This is a sweet Thai tamarind. So I bought the fruit to eat and I just planted the seed. So it looks really good. Sweet Thai tamarind. Okay. And let's see. This is my pineapple finally flowers. There you go. Interesting. And this one is sour sop. A couple of years old from seed. So this is the what is this is the another Maha Chinook I bought from Florida back in 2013-14, and it seems to be struggling a little bit compared to the, you know, those two trees, the PPK and what is it? I forgot that mango tree. Shit, I don't remember. Seems that I'm getting brain fog a lot too. So now this is very interesting because last year it was struggling with the powdery mildew. Like it would get like a whole bunch of powdery mildew all on the flowers. So now this year I didn't see any powdery mildew on it. I did not spray at all. So see, this is There's no powdery mildew, even though I didn't spray. So I think, I'm not so sure. Like, I have to check next year again to see if my experiment is working. I'm not so sure right now, like, why powder mildew did not hit them at all. But this is the first time, if these fruits get big, since 2013. Oh, look at what kind of bug this is. What kind of insects is that? Anyway, I think that might be a good insect, so I'll just leave it alone. 2013 never fruited for me. Like, it would flowers and then it would just like no fruits. Like, hit by powdery mildew, and then never got any fruits. So it would be interesting if this will give me fruit this year, this tree. It's a Chinook. So we shall see. So this one is pretty big. That's a pretty big fruit there. You see my finger? So it's interesting if I get any fruits this year. First time ever in 11 years. And let's see. Oh yeah, the other thing is that stuff there. Those are jackfruit from seed last year I planted, and it, survived the winter. No issue here in this spot. So I guess this area is pretty good, pretty warm. Yeah, it's very interesting. I think I found my good location here. I think this is probably the warmest area in the winter, because like here, same thing, jackfruit here survive, and then this one here, it also survived. This is the seed. I found it from seed, the kaimito milk fruit. It's very interesting. Okay, so yeah, it's unfortunate. They look so good. I'm so afraid to eat them. Look at all these raspberry. It's amazing. Raspberry. So back to the cancer. So I basically had a cancer genetic test too. So it's not within my family to have cancer at all. So my great grandparents, they're well over their 80s. Like my grandma, it's like when she passed away, it's almost like 90 something years old. And same thing, both my parents over 80 years old. So no, there's no cancer in any of my cousins, relatives, aunts, specifically. So this is a what is it? This is a Home Depot. So the interesting thing is, look at the roots. So I didn't think it would make it because it's got these jagged roots. Like, the root was just like twisted. So what I did was Now, this is where, it's important to have, the tree roots healthy. And the other thing was to make sure that you don't bury well, at least mine is to not bury any of your, of the trunk, because, you're going to end up drowning it or choking the tree. Because think of the tree, the roots, it's taking in food and water, minerals and all that stuff to the top of the tree. And if you originally it was like, I think it was like the dirt was all the way up here. So I went and removed all the dirt all the way down to where these roots are. You see? So basically, it's much better because then it can breathe, right? Because imagine if you have all the dirt over here on top, it's going to not breathe. And then not only that, it's going to create rotting of the bark and the trunk. So, again, this area here, its purpose is not to absorb water, minerals, or anything. It's the root that does that, right? So the function of the trunk here, is to absorb the minerals from the roots up to the tree. So make sure, I think that's what that was my project, was I went and removed all that. So let's go check a look at the status of that. So I did this same thing, guava tree here last year. Removed it, the soil that was bearing the trunk of this guava tree. Let's see. It looks better now, and it's healthy. So the other thing I noticed was that there's a lot of gophers here. See, like the gophers. You see, that's a hole down there. So I think it's being under attack by gopher. So I think I found another hole. Let's see. There's another hole. Oh yeah, here. See this hole here? Oh my God, the gopher has been digging it. So they're under there, and trying to get to the pots. And this pot here, I think this is a 3-year-old seedling. I start from seed, this mango tree. And look at how tall it is, 3 years old. So I think it's a seed from my PPK that I ate that gave me fruits. So let's see how it's gonna do. And now, I guess one of the things that I'm doing too is that I like my trees to be like, when they branch out, to be tall. Because again, I want to be able to walk through underneath a tree. Makes it easier, to walk underneath it instead of like a bush. And that's another mango tree. I think that is the fruit punch. And it's struggling because I think, again, I saw some hole down there, this the gopher is probably attacking it. So I might have to dig it up, put it back in the pot. So it's been in there like for about 3 years and didn't do much at all. So I'm gonna have to dig it up because it's probably under attack by the gopher. Okay, let's go to the lemon zest. So basically, again, so genetic test shows that there's no cancer in my family, and which leads to just the environment, right? So it's environment that's causing the cancer. So I guess people will need to have to pay more attention to the environment, like the smoking. And this is the lemon zest. Let's see. Lemon zest. I bought it. Same with other trees. 2013. And from Florida. And now there was no fruit last year from this lemon zest. It flowered like towards the end of October, November, and didn't make it through the winter, the fruit. So you see there's a lot this year. Now I can tell which of these fruits is going to make it or not. Because when they're starting to turn yellow like this, it's not going to make it. It's when they're green, then they look good. But when they're yellow, it's like they're like aborted by the tree. So it looks like, yeah, I didn't spray this tree either. So there's a little bit of powdery mildew on it, but overall it's pretty clean. You see there's some powder mildew here and here. But you see, I never spray anything on these trees at all. I want it to be organic. So I'm removing these because they're yellow. So they're not going to make it at all. So the green one's going to make it. But, the yellow one is like not going to make it. So just remove it. And there is some more here. So some of them are big. Oh, this one here on top. You see this one? This is a pretty big size. See how big this is compared to my thumb. It's about thumb size now. And there's a couple more up there. And then here, there's a lot of fruit this year for some reason. So even without spraying, it's giving me a lot of fruits here. So let's see. Oh yeah, so this is the Home Depot one, and I grafted. I don't remember what I grafted. So this one, see, I grafted. I don't know what I grafted with, but it seems like I grabbed a couple of them and then some of the branch died. Didn't make it. So this is the lemon zest. You see the fruits here. Lemon zest. And there's some more in here. Let's see. Lots of fruit this year. That was very interesting that I got quite a bit of fruits this year. I did not expect that. at all. So I might have to also protect, because I've seen rats running around and squirrels. And they're probably gonna go after it. So, ooh, look at that. See, there's more in there. Ooh, it's loaded. This year's fruits is loaded. Interesting. Okay.